football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A first down throw. Here's Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They go play action with Franks. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Franks. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to...
He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Falcons 0. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll get this out to Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This time Haskins will look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Setting up play action. Franks. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Franks now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Man, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go play action with Haskins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll run on first down. Hines. There on the tackle, Mika Fitzpatrick.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, it's Hines. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Franks now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Franks. Escaping the pressure right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. They got his man complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
The Franks looking to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Right back to Chenault. This time he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Franks.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Koo now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began, still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Haskins to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here we go with Haskins. They'll get this out to Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Throwing now is Haskins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run them a couple